Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Slexter Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. What kind of nonsense is Clive going to get wrapped up into today and sigh about? It's like, oh god, how do I keep getting to this? Well, I don't know because of how the editing process works. But I will say, enjoy. Oh man. Oh, there's new hunts.
Still alive, I see.
I think so.
Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
What I
It's a
saw.
long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Otto's been 2 weeks. I don't remember.
All hands on deck then.
It's been 2 weeks in a deluge of technical difficulties.
Is this everyone?
Where's Karen and
As
Boots?
I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
That sounds code for it's time for final side quests.
Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it.
Or enough fire.
It won't be easy.
And you're
It
both
may
fire.
take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
I mean, Clive,
Am
who
I
else do we
certain?
know that can fly?
I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
If
All right.
Joshua lives, I will be so
I
fucking
yield.
shocked.
But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. I guess we have a second person next
Lest you
fly.
forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is.
And we've
But
seen
their icons
you
no
do
longer
it.
submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger.
Right.
That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Why does his face look weird to be here? Something about it. I don't know.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Don't to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Where is Jill? Okay, Jill's in our room. Jill's on our balcony.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time.
And
Make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
there's the new quest. God damn it. Alright. First of all, where's the main story quest at? Is it just like leave this place? It must be just be, yeah, make for origin. Okay, so yeah, if I go to world map. Yep. Okay. And this quest not just in the hideaway. We'll do all the hideaway stuff first, which starts with reading some missives. Telemon Maid. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and them lot would still be stuck stealing blight water over a bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come on knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. From Mid. A new life. While the going was slow, and not without the occasional run-in with some straggling orc, I saw Edda backstage to the Shadow Coast, where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I'd like to think the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it. From Gav. In a mood. Boy, I know how that goes. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck, whimpering like Gab in his cups. Something ain't right. And my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. Oh no. Torgal, what's wrong?
What is it this time, Torgal?
Alright, one more missive. In search of a lost tome. Reluctant as I am to aid to your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exists ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought, the mere possession is deemed a crime. And it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered. Alright.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Okay. Oh god, picking up everything. Usually we don't go to the blacksmith, we do it like after the side quests are done, but I think I am actually going to go to them, them and Actually, Karen has no new inventory. Huh. We're gonna check with Blackthorn first.
Trouble with your gear, or
in case we like this, like the final
So
kind of stuff.
will
I
it
want to
be?
be like as strong as we can be. Got our Damarang we still cannot make. We're missing an Orichalcum, 2 Darksteel, and Primitive Battlehorn. But we can make the Defender +1. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have a... Okay. Okay, I don't need to worry about improving the diamond sword, it doesn't matter. So we'll do Defender +1.
last you a good while.
Nothing there is better. And I can't make Defender +2 because I need Clutch Mines. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Ooh, okay, Circle of Heaven. We're gonna make that.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
And we make Circle of Heaven 2.
Yeah, that should do you.
And we can't get anything better with bracelets, so I need to get Clutch Mines. I wonder if somehow I can buy this from Karen? Because that's... I don't think I ever remember the name Clutch Mine.
Let's stock up.
Obviously, we have some already, but I'm kind of curious. Okay, we can get more. Cool. I don't remember how many it was. I probably should have paid attention. I'm going to buy 18 because I think maybe it was 40.
You're rubbing me blind,
Or that's
you
30,
know.
actually. I need to get 10 more.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright, Blackthorn. Defender +2,
What do I owe
please.
the honour? Not saying Fornian, do you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that should do you.
That's the first time we've had to buy materials from Karen. Oh. Alright, let's check the Already Stone. It's right here. We had the final Cornelius trials. That's right. Yeah, and I don't care. We're not. Oh Jesus. Final trial rules. Clive's level is fixed. Gears predetermined. Trial begins with only 80 seconds. Use of consumables is prohibited. Yeah, I'm not really interested. I think it's cool for those that like to do those kind of challenge things. I'm typically not that guy.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Wobbish.
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes.
Well, that's just when we
If
need
the
to
Field
punch
Marshal
chaos in
wishes
the
to
face.
speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Alright. While we're back here, there's no quest back here, but I want to go check in with, I forgot his name? Tomes. Or his real name, which is Hippocrates.
Good
See
morrow to
how
you,
far
my
we
friend.
are.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Recorder of the Realm.
Here's a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Wait, we hadn't gotten these things before? Are you serious? Maybe it was a new page about them. That must be what it was.
You wish to study the tomes?
Wait, is Bestiary complete? What? We were even about to find a boss! The fuck? Huh? I'm so confused. I thought it told us percentages before, but maybe it doesn't. There's still a couple people that we have not gotten persons of interest in, which is weird. Wayland is missing. 7 things? Really? And then 6 Misters of the Realm. What the fuck?
You are always welcome,
That's
Clive.
so weird to me. Alright. Let's head over here first. We'll be making our way around. Don't know which one is going to be Torgal, but we're going to be interacting with everything. Oh, apparently Torgal's over here, docs. Hey, look. I can read.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen
Hey, Torgal.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his Eikons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
I wondered what he was wearing.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
I'm guessing it's either Sid's grave
Quick,
or
aren't
it's
ya?
where Sid found him.
Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
First this way.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol?
Kids, what'd you do this time?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions.
It says
Don't
the kids who
listen to
demolished
her.
one.
Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, nope, there are some down in the dungeon too. Wait. What? What? Confused.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along!
Dude, the fact that you don't have a chair?
To the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
And what is the other thing that's over here?
Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
She seems... Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children.
They're supposed to be...
It
Oh
inspired
wait,
them
is
to
it
become
up?
writers themselves.
I don't think I've ever gone up here.
We'll need to find some more
I actually think I can find it.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
How much more is there? Oh, okay, there's a thing there. And then 3 other things to interact with, and we also got to check out, oh, actually, no, 4. Jesus Christ. There's so much! Here at the back ass of the game!
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, What I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
And we'll also clear out the realm
What is it that you wish to learn?
notification.
The state of the realm
There we go.
is ever-changing, Clive.
And since we're up here, let's talk to Nectar and see what are our, hopefully, final hunts. Keep it up on no file so I can track it. Alright, Nectar, show me the hunt board. 5? Jesus, okay. Gobermoch. A rogue goblin has been sighted several times in the abandoned village of Aisla, presumably drawn by the stores left behind when the villagers departed for reverie. Though said villagers will not be returning, we shall surely seek to reclaim the village for mankind once this is all over. I suggest that we end the goblin's misery now, before he tears the houses down in his search for sustenance. Okay. Waloed, Aisla, Gobermoch. Okay. Is that the abandoned village? Next we have Beigel. Among the diverse beasts that make their home in Waloed, there are many that seem not to be a creation of nature, but of some malign god. Beigel is one such creature, a cat that takes an almost perverse delight at hunting down the few survivors of the human race that yet survive on the far continent, and toying with them as a child might a doll, complete with the chewing of their extremities. Alright, this is in Waloed, Crichton Hollow. Did I have any other notes about where it could be there? No. Okay. Agni. A band of cursebreakers making a first foray into Waloed encountered this creature near the road through Halfcombe. Though those with memory of Ash before its fall knew Agni as a peaceable beast, one worshipped as the Jarl Kona of the North. The ether has since addled its mind, sending it barreling hither and yon, pushing anything in its path. To end its torment would be a mercy. Waloed, you have so many dangerous things. It's going to be in Halfcombe, and Agni was just road through Halfcombe, is all it really says. Okay. And then it looks like we have 2 S ranks. It won't tell me where they're at. Oh no, they're A ranks. They just don't have a picture. That's unusual. Usher to the Underworld. Travelers of the Gilded Path share stories of the Crystal Giant, a beast who haunts the paths less trodden, illuminating these shadowy kings with the unmistakable blue glow of ether, and painting them red with the blood of his victims. If our suspicions are correct, and this creature is another construct of Ultima, then only by laying him low might we truly begin to live on our own terms. Alright, so that is in Dhalmekia, Titan's Wake. Usher to the Underworld. I typed in user. Usher to the Underworld. And it's unclear where it is. And then finally, the Blood Moon. After the collapse of the fallen civilization, their technology slept silently within the ruins of their airships for many a long year. However, of late, these echoes of the fallen age have begun to awaken, attacking any strangers on sight, presumably as they were designed to do. While some are easily escaped, this particular echo persists in pursuing its targets until they lie dead in the dust. Alright, so that's going to be Sanbreck. The Croc. Alright. That's 5 hunts we're going to have to hunt down.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I'm so fucking busy, guy.
Why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
Sure.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a moment?
Of course.
By all means.
We have many, apparently.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss.
It would be
And even
Balmung.
better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past.
Oh boy.
Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Joshua's a quest for us.
Clive.
Huh.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt, beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Yeah.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Torgal!
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
And now that actually is a quest, I have to go talk to her Hippocrates. God damn it. I thought going here early would have been like, hey, look, we're not going to be brought here. Yeah, we were brought here.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Well, we'll be there soon. Alright, is that everything at the hideaway? Yes. We're ignoring that notification because we're going to go pick up the quests around the place. That means we can go places. Thank God. Okay, we're going to start with... don't want to start with Sambrek. We're going to start over here in Rosaria. Specifically down here, Port Isolde. boat.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Ah, shiny. Five fucking go.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
Oh.
This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
We're gonna hang it up in our bedroom.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
Torgal says,
Right,
did I say
right.
rinse the boat? No,
I'm
follow
going.
me.
I think I know where we're going.
I'm glad somebody does.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
I like that it was a pure story quest. You can just like have some time with your old Chard's sparring sword and Caval's Thankless one increases Torgal's attack potency. Okay. Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and end that episode right there, and we'll pick up from there in the next one. So, I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone.